Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And the Panthers coming out now. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing to start the drive. Fisher. There's a short one taken in by Otten. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Fisher. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Fisher. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And now it's 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far. Offensively, or even defensively for that matter, they could use a big-time spark somewhere. But it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jets will take over. And New York set to take the field. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
A game there of 30 big ones.
Here we go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter.
Ready?
As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check mash. Check mash.
They run the counter. Wilburn. Oh, nice move. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Hurt. Hurt. Right there. Right there. Hurt.
Right back to him on first down. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
Looking to throw. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 10 yards out. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Well, the open man is Westbrook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Fisher. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the offense for the Panthers here, getting the football back. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. He'll look to set up his blockers. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jets. A 6 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
An extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes this 35-0 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Throwing to start the drive. Fisher. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
On third down, here's Taylor. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10.
7 Pirates!
They'll look to throw here. Going deep for Benjamin. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before break. Fisher. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15.
I just spoke with
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. And the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going. Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now back to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
18, pioneer.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Go. AC Cardinal, AC Cardinal. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. I think they're going to... So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
On the set.
Throwing to start the drive. Fisher. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Fisher throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fisher. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 41 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
To throw on 2nd down. Fisher. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Buying time to his left. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. It's their quarterback. 30 yards. And the Panthers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns in to 6 points. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. That time, a 9-play drive. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out now come the Jets. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, start.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Come on.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Chop alert. Ready?
They'll try the left side. Wilburn dances, puts it on the carpet. It's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Looking to throw on second down. Fisher. Incomplete.
Intended for Jonathan Taylor. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On play action, they'll throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Brian Burns drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
79 Broncos.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Benjamin. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Slide for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Now this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fisher. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and he'll wind up the 1st down. They'll look to throw again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Benjamin. And he's got it inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Sly on for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Fisher.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On third down, Fisher. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. That was Justin Reed, the safety, who got to the quarterback.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And taken right on the 30. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Get up. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Here we go, here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. He's going to try and take off with it. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Let's go now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain. And that is going to be the final play of this football game. Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were. But don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for the Giants, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3.
Keep it moving, till I be on before be